Welcome back here to our second championship. We got the women's division here. Just past 10:30, we got a special guest, Tamara Journeau, joining us here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Ça me fait plaisir. Bonjour.
Yeah, bonjour, bonjour. And we'll probably be doing a French English because Lord knows my French is definitely not as good as yours. But great to have you. I'll be asking you questions live on air. So yeah, thank you for joining us. And what a better day than to have flag football on a Saturday.
Ouais, c'est une journée parfaite aujourd'hui là, pour jouer au flag. En effet, gros soleil, on aime ça. Ça nous rend de bonne humeur. Je suis bien contente d'être ici. Merci de m'avoir invité d'ailleurs.
Bien sûr, bien sûr. Yeah, we have in this game we got Crazy Bees against Drama Queens here. Looks like they're getting ready to their first snap here. We're gonna have Crazy Bees on offense. So Tamara, we have the underdogs here taking the ball first. We got the 10-0 Drama Queens finished. They went undefeated, so looking to capitalize on their undefeated season. We got a first and 10 here coming up.
J'ai bien hâte de voir les stratégies aujourd'hui. C'est la première fois que je viens voir en fait un match de
Du
cette
MFL,
ligue.
oui.
Ouais.
All right, folks, we got a first and 10 coming up here for Crazy Bees. We got the snap, going to the left, taking a shot. Oh, great defensive play right
oui.
there.
On était présents, j'aime ça en défensive, on a les genoux pliés, on est penchés, on regarde ce qui se passe autour, on était prêts à attaquer, c'est excellent.
Alors, Tamara, you've been playing flag football for a long time. Pretty jealous. You got that Team Canada shirt. I was going to steal it off you there. Can you tell us about a little bit about your flag career and where you're at now, actually, in terms of flag football?
Oui, mais en ce moment, je suis blessée. J'ai malheureusement mon ACL qui a torn.
Oh boy.
Ouais.
Je suis désolé.
Ça fait partie de sa game.
Oh.
Oh, on a été jusqu'au bout. C'est toujours dangereux de venir lancer au centre, mais j'aime qu'on essaie quand même. Sinon, oui, moi, j'ai commencé il y a déjà 20 ans le flag football en secondaire 1. Et maintenant, j'ai joué à l'université, à l'UQAM. Puis l'année passée, j'ai eu la chance de représenter Team Canada. On était à la Coupe du Monde en Finlande. Puis cette année, malheureusement, dû ma blessure, c'est un peu plus difficile de pouvoir participer à l'équipe canadienne vu le haut niveau maintenant.
Wow, awesome. So we got an all-star here. We're lucky to have you in the booth.
On fait ce qu'on peut.
So it actually seemed to be a catch there on second down.
Ah ouais, finalement.
We got third down and manageable coming up. Crossbody throw to Loriane, no good here. We got a fourth down. I'm not sure if you're listening here early on, Tamara, but I'm not a big fan of punting. I usually go for it at all costs on fourth down. Here early on in the game, okay, so it is a punt. What do you think? What do you think of the decision to punt this early on?
Ouais, moi non plus, je suis pas vraiment une fan de punt. J'aime mieux qu'on l'essaye, qu'on y va, mais je peux comprendre en même temps la décision. Si on se rend compte que l'autre équipe va nous arrêter directement là, c'est peut-être plus sage de commencer par cette façon de faire là, même si moi non plus, je ne suis pas fan de ça.
All right, we got Roxanne here ready to take the snap. He's been quarterback for a few games, receiver / defender / QB / athlete for this team, leading them to 10-0, looking to become the 1972 Dolphins and go for another undefeated season.
Hâte de voir ça, hâte de voir leur offensive, à quoi ça ressemble.
They've been putting up points in a hurry. First down here, Roxanne taking the snap. Quick short pass there to the outside, just out of reach.
On n'hésite pas, la balle est lancée rapidement. C'est difficile dans ce temps-là pour la rusheuse. Je crois que la rusheuse, c'est la joueuse qui est très, très grande. Donc, c'est un bon défi dans ce temps-là pour les carrières. Alors, la solution de lancer rapidement, c'est une bonne idée. Il faut juste que les receveurs soient prêts à recevoir le ballon.
It makes it difficult for the to pass by the middle of the field, right? Like those 5-yard in, 10-yard in, a little bit more. They got to be more of a touch pass. All right, we got second down and 10. Roxanne taking the snap. Looks like a bit triples lines. Ooh. Incomplete pass there. So maybe a few jitters here to start the game for both quarterbacks here. We got a third and 10 coming up.
C'est correct, on essaie au début. Il y a toujours un petit stress quand même quand c'est une finale. Des fois, on y va quand même avec nos jeux qu'on connaît. On est plus à l'aise, mais des fois, une petite adaptation, ça prend pour commencer le tout. La défensive est quand même aussi passive, on regarde ce qui se passe. Pour l'instant, c'est aussi une bonne solution à la défensive de regarder avant d'agir trop rapidement et faire des erreurs à ce moment-là.
We got a third down situation here. Roxanne looking deep here. Fighting Kayla for a first down and a whole lot more. She picks up a great gain on 3rd down and 10 there, moving the chains. And Tamara, she's been a one-woman wrecking crew for this team. She has, I think it was 22 touchdowns, 17 plus interceptions on the season for this team. So if you're the Crazy Bees defense, definitely got to keep an eye on her, and especially in key situations.
Wow, c'est impressionnant. Mais en plus, je pense qu'on a surpris l'équipe adverse par le fait qu'on était allé beaucoup avec des jeux courts. Et là, soudainement, boum, on est allé avec la longue passe. Donc, la défensive était peut-être moins prête à utiliser ses jambes pour reculer plus rapidement.
Nice pass there, hitting Keela in stride. 10 seconds to the snap. Receiver's right to the line of scrimmage. Roxanne takes a snap, looking to her left. Oh! Great read there by Sharmika. If she has her hands on that, that looks like it could have been a pick six there. I like the gamble there, right? You give up 2-3 yards by missing it there, but way to be aggressive.
Moi aussi, j'aime ça quand on prend des risques. Un petit truc, là, des fois, mon coach, qu'est-ce qu'il me dit, là, c'est venir prendre la main opposée. Parce que si on prend la même main, des fois, il nous manque un petit moment pour aller chercher le ballon. Avec l'autre main, on peut aller chercher le pick automatiquement.
Wow. You learn something new every day. All right, 2nd down and about 7 here for Drama Queens. Roxanne taking the snap. Oh, nice catch. Great catch on the sideline. Biddle signaling for the first down. So we have a good job here by Drama Queens moving the ball down the field. We got a long bomb to move it first. Now a few short plays there, moving the chains once again.
Oui, puis les passes extérieures, ça fonctionne bien. La défensive, des fois, on n'ose pas prendre trop de risques alors on est présente à l'offensive. C'est des très bons choix d'y aller de cette façon-là.
When you play, usually do you guys play like zone defense, or do you usually go?
Avec notre coach, oui, c'est toujours du zone. C'est un zone spécial. On aime ça beaucoup mélanger la carrière, croiser à droite, à gauche, milieu, revient.
Okay. Go trips to the left here. Roxanne throwing a ball here.
Oh.
Great play there made by Sharmika, knocking the ball down. She's made her presence felt early on in this game. We got a 2nd down and 10. I like the fight here from Crazy Bees early on in the game.
Ouais, belle agressivité. On aime ça dès que le ballon est lancé. On y va dessus, on essaie, on prend des risques comme on disait tantôt. C'est ce qu'on veut voir, surtout en finale.
Exactly. Energy is good. Beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in here, folks. This is the 2nd of our 6 championship games. We've got Division 2 coming up next. Hopefully you'll join us for that. We've got a trips to the left here for Roxanne. Getting the ball, looking to her left, throwing, caught, and looks like there was either a flag guard or a block made.
Ouais.
Yeah, good call. Okay, so a 5-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 5 here for Drama Queens. What do you usually like here? 3rd and 5. You have your almost and goal-to-goal situation here. They've done a good job marching the ball down the field. You want to score, right? You force a punt on your first drive. Hopefully, you got to punch it in here. What play are you looking here for them to score?
Je pense qu'il faudrait quand même essayer d'aller un peu plus à l'arrière et venir croiser. En ce moment, on est resté beaucoup dans nos zones où on va vers l'extérieur. Peut-être des petits croisés à l'offensive, aller chercher derrière pour mélanger un peu la défensive. Ça peut être intéressant à observer pour pouvoir faire le toucher, le premier toucher en fait de la finale.
Exact. All right, let's see if that comes to fruition here. We got Roxanne calling a play here.
Et là, toi, tu connais tous les joueuses en pas mal, tu connais les statistiques, tu as tout ça dans ta tête.
I pretend. You got to fake it till you make it, you know? We got a 3rd down here coming up. Oh, big Roxanne drops the ball. Looked like a good snap here. Maybe she took her eyes off the ball, looking to see where her read was. We got 4th down coming up. Big 4th down here early on in this game. Got Lorianne coming back to the huddle. This would be a big stop for, Crazy Bees. Punting on their first drive, bending here, not breaking. Looked like Drama Queens were going to come in for the score. We got a big 4th down here.
Puis la défensive, c'est quand même un stress de moins quand on sait c'est 4e essai. On peut vraiment attendre sur la ligne, réagir et pas obligé de prendre de risques nécessairement. C'est toujours rassurant.
All right, let's see what happens here. We got a 4th down coming up early on in this game. Big play. Roxanne looking, throwing to her right. Incomplete pass there. Pass was a little bit high there, and we got a turnover on downs. No harm, no foul, 0-0 ball game, and the Crazy Bees defense bend but doesn't break, and looking to score the first touchdown of the game now on offense.
C'est excitant. J'ai aimé aussi la défensive. On a été quand même patiente, ce qui fait en sorte que c'est plus dur des fois pour la carrière de faire sa lecture quand on est patiente parce qu'on ne sait pas nécessairement où est-ce que la défensive va se placer. Alors, ils ont bien fait ça. Je sais pas si ça apparaît, mais je suis une fille de défensive, donc j'aime beaucoup parler de la défense.
You have me confused with all these terms.
Ça, c'est grâce à mon coach.
Or we got a first down here coming up for the Crazy Bees. 0-0 ball game. Maybe an all hooks here, a drag, just to get this drive going. Snap is dropped. We got a 2nd and 10. Second time that happens in 3 plays. Maybe a few jitters, championship game, live broadcast, quite a few fans.
Non, c'est ça, c'est sérieux, c'est stressant. Des fois, on pense à plein de choses en même temps. Donc là, la carrière, dès qu'on reçoit le ballon, pensons que justement nos yeux vont ailleurs. Donc, c'est des erreurs qui peuvent se passer. Mais ça s'efface. Il faut passer au prochain jeu. C'est ça le plus important.
Next play mentality, as they say.
Ouais.
Second down here coming up. Takes the snap, looking to the middle. Kayla, nice play, looking for Shamika there. Good job with Kayla playing defense there, setting up a 3rd and 10. Looked like it was in there, an in just before the first down. Great defensive play made, setting up a 3rd and long now.
Ouais, on est allé agressif, on a regardé qu'est-ce qui se passait, on a vu où est-ce qu'on voulait lancer le ballon. Puis souvent, c'est bien de reconnaître une joueuse que la carrière aime lancer la balle. Comme ça, on va jouer en fonction autour peut-être de cette joueuse-là pour s'assurer que cette joueuse-là ne reçoive pas la balle et ça peut quand même déstabiliser la carrière.
Look at the crowd really getting into this game. Yeah, gotta love it. All right, we got trips to the right. Players getting set for Crazy Bees. We got the snap. Looks like Loren's running a wheel route. We got a drag underneath that. Nice catch. A few yards. D flag right away. Looks like a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Setting up a 4th down and 5. You most definitely have to go for it here. No questions asked. Yes, we got about a 4th and 5 coming up. They punted on their first drive. Doesn't look like they'll do the same here. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Ça va nous rendre heureux.
Oui,
on
exact.
aime ça, nous, on veut qu'on l'essaie.
Completely forget what we said. They are punting.
Non.
So we completely jinxed it. We got back-to-back punts now. This is getting ridiculous. From the Crazy Bees. So we have 3 possessions, no scores. Defensive battle so far.
C'est pour ça que j'aime les Lions à la NFL parce qu'ils vont toujours pour le 4e essai.
Oh, wow. That's it. You gotta love Dan Campbell, right? Gotta love
Ouais.
Dan Campbell.
Ouais.
I mean, I just think completion percentage-wise, you cannot go for that. You have to punt that. This is going to be a defensive game, so
The 4-letter word doesn't work in our vocabulary. We don't say that.
I love a good punt.
Watch yourself. Oh, we got 1st and 10 here. Roxanne taking the snap. Looking short, finding the receiver short. Nice D flag there. Gain of about 2-3.
On est allé pour l'intérieur, ça faisait longtemps, je pense, ou peut-être même la première fois qu'on a fait un tracé pour l'intérieur et lancer ce tracé-là. Ce qui fait en sorte des fois, c'est encore plus simple de rejoindre sa receveuse.
Like, to me, you just got to have eyes on Kayla deep. And other than that, your short coverage is good. I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, hit them on that 3rd and 10.
Well, that was their big play, right?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Kayla down the middle for like half the field.
Roxanne. Oh, dangerous pass. Incomplete pass. I got to admit, besides that deep ball there, like you said to Kayla, I've been pretty impressed with this Crazy Bees defense. Tamara, it looks like they're playing a bit more zone than man here, and they seem to be dishing off the drags to each other.
Exactement.
And that's why you punt the ball, because your defense is playing well, Willie.
Tamara, what were you saying?
Le punt peut quand même être une option, je comprends, mais faut risquer. Faut risquer parce que là, ça va toujours être la même chose. Sinon,
But you can't give them the ball on your 8-yard line or whatever. It would
Tamara's
be.
being nice, John. Okay, it's just being nice.
Yeah.
We got a 3rd and long coming up here for John McQueen's. Roxanne looking deep, ball floating.
Oh, that's
There is
I
a
don't.
flag.
They're gonna call pass interference here, but I feel that ball was uncatchable.
It looked uncatchable.
That ball landed 5 yards short of her.
ouais, des fois, c'est quand même une pénalité, mais dans ce cas-là, c'est différent. Je pense que c'est plus que tout le monde allait pour le ballon parce que justement, la balle était un peu trop short.
The defender was not looking at the ball. Her back was turned when she made contact, which is a penalty, but the ball has to be catchable. And in my opinion, that ball landed 5 yards short when the receiver was turning around.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est
So-
qu'elle réagit à le ballon parce que l'autre voit pas. Ouais, c'est ambigu. Ça
But at least
dépend.
we're seeing some offense out
Hey,
there.
let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs here for the Drama Queens. Roxanne looking at her playbook, taking the snap, looking left, throwing right.
Oh.
Dangerous pass there. Drag, almost intercepted. No harm, no foul. Ball falls to the ground, 2nd and 10.
It was the right receiver, just high and behind, making it dangerous.
Ouais, la lecture est bonne. On a encore essayé vers l'intérieur. C'est juste que si la balle est mal lancée, il y a beaucoup de trafic. Il y a beaucoup de monde en défensive, alors il y a plus de risques justement de rabat, d'interception. Il faut s'assurer que la balle soit bien dans les mains.
I think I would call that she threw her covered.
Not open, eh? Like the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that. Never heard that one before.
Mais j'ai l'impression, il faudrait peut-être que je revoie la reprise, mais pas mal de gens étaient cover. C'est mon feeling, mais...
Yeah, these Crazy Bees defenders swarming to the ball, if you get what I'm
Oh.
saying. 2nd down and 10 here. Roxanne
Physically
rolling to her
hurts
right.
me. Oh, nice sack,
wow.
nice sack.
Oh, with the sack there.
Yeah.
First
Yeah, you
defender
gotta
got
watch
her
the
there.
whole game,
Yeah,
Willie.
that's true, not just
Gotta
part,
watch-
eh? Wow. So we got a 3rd and 14 here. Great play.
Making that punt look real smart.
Oh, boy.
Ce serait,
no, sorry.
ce serait intéressant de voir aussi différents niveaux. Parce que là, on est beaucoup dans le court et dans le long, mais le middle zone n'est pas tant utilisé. Puis je pense que ça pourrait aussi mélanger un peu la défensive, que là, la défensive attend sur une ligne un peu comme un lens, ce qui facilite un peu la tâche. Que si on s'amusait à jouer avec différents niveaux, je pense que ça pourrait être une belle option.
Yeah, for sure, like a levels play where you have one short, one mid, and just send someone deep to clear out the safety.
En plein ça.
But that middle depth throw is the hardest throw.
Mhm.
Wow, and we got neither of those. We got a run here by Roxanne, gain of about 2.
Well, that wasn't a design run. I'm going to say the last play was a designed run.
Yeah, fair enough. We got a 4th and long here coming up.
What would you do here, Willie? Punt?
I would throw the ball. So you see, what would I do? Would I throw or run? I would throw it.
Okay, so turnover is what you're turning it over. Okay. Fair
Yep.
enough.
I expect a long bong here. You talked about...
Let's see if it pays off.
Maybe a post wheel on the right side to Kayla, hitting Kayla on a post, and then maybe a fly to the other side, making the defender choose.
I'm going to say a post punt. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
All right, folks, so both teams don't want to win this game.
Well, both teams don't want to lose. But come on, that's at 11. That was 4th and 11. There's been one pass over 10 yards so far. Are you really...
Meaning...
basic understanding of statistics would tell you to punt that ball.
All right, so we got another punt. We got a 0-0 ball game. Not sure how much time is left. Back at their own 5, our Crazy Bees. Tamara, what do you think of the slow start? Do you think the offenses are maybe miscommuting? Do you like the way the defenses are playing, or maybe just a few jitters here for the offenses?
Oui, en effet, c'est un match défensif, donc ce qui fait en sorte que la défensive est très patiente, comme je disais un peu plus tôt, donc c'est toujours plus difficile pour l'offensive à ce moment-là. Mais là, à un moment donné, il va falloir prendre des risques parce qu'il ne se passera rien, on s'entend.
All right, we got trips to the right here for Crazy Bees. Snap is taking. We got a sack. Doesn't look like to be a safety. Maybe
Not
at
a
the
safety.
1 yard.
The big thing to me is for Blue, Kayla as a safety takes away. She's intimidating to quarterbacks. I'm going to say the Bees don't want to throw down, don't want to throw deep at all. They're just worried about Kayla there. I think you got to look her off and take a shot though at some point.
En plus, quand on a confiance à notre rusheuse, on y va justement avec du man-to-man, je pense que woman-to-woman. Donc, je pense que...
Wait, Blue is not man-to-man, are they?
là, juste le jeu d'avant était vraiment collé à leur joueuse, donc
Okay.
c'est mon
In that case, run some crossing routes.
Let's see if they do that here. 2nd and
But
14.
I feel like I see
coming up.
Kayla dropping into safety every time. Yeah, that's safety
oui.
for sure. Ooh.
Cette fois-là, ouais.
Incomplete pass here. We got a 3rd and 14 coming up. And Lord knows if no yards are gained here, I think we're going to see a punt.
Oh, I thought we weren't saying that.
Well, you know what? I've become immune to it right now.
On a droit à des remises ici. On peut, côté règlement, là, la course, il n'y a pas d'interdiction quelconque. Parce que moi, dans mon 5 contre 5, la carrière ne peut pas courir.
Pas 2 jeux de suite.
2 jeux de suite.
Oui,
ok.
exact.
Mais on peut faire des jeux de remise.
Oui, exactement. Got a drag here to Lorianne, making a nice catch, getting deflagged right away.
See, I mean that's okay, except the completion percentage is too low. You know, you're getting sacked throwing an incomplete and then gaining like 4 yards on a drag. Like at some point you have to take shots because it's not worse than like an interception. You're scared about as a quarterback, but it's not worse than punting every time. It's not that much worse than
Right.
punting every time.
No, like you said, we're gonna take a risk here and there. Look, we got a punch here, but yeah, look, after that play, you got to assume that they weren't gonna go for on fourth down. Maybe you pick up 8 or 9
Oh
yards.
no,
and you
for
think
sure
about
not
it.
on fourth down. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, on third down, just throw it up, throw it deep.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
to
Ouais,
side-
essaye-le.
take a chance, like because 4 yards doesn't get you anything. If you're throwing a route that's gonna be a punt on fourth down, why throw that ball?
Yeah, and
She's not gonna gain 13 yards after a 2-yard catch.
and we've seen pass interference, right?
So Québec ici, on parle
Ah ouais,
français.
ah ouais. And we got Laroche making his presence felt.
Laroche.
Well, look, you can never maybe a pass interference, right? We saw a pass interference early on in the game. Maybe
Yeah.
third down, you take a
The
shot.
2 biggest plays are throw to Kayla and a PI that was iffy.
Est-ce qu'on a le droit de se débarrasser du ballon ici en tant que carrière?
John, what does that mean?
So I can't really hear because I don't have.
Ah, c'est vrai. Excuse. Dans le fond, est-ce que la carrière peut se débarrasser just throw the ball even when there's no player around?
Oh,
No, but it's pretty hard to get called for intentional grounding. It has to be very obvious.
OK.
good game there. You need positive yards, right? At this point, you just need positive plays, get the ball, move it downfield there. A nice little inroad to Keila, picking up a good yard there on first down.
Là, je pense qu'il faut qu'on essaye des choses. Le temps avance. Même si c'est risqué, je pense qu'il faut qu'on fasse quelque chose. Parce que les défensives, ils ne changent pas. Donc là, c'est aux deux offensives, en fait, d'ajuster quelque chose en fonction des défensives qui ne changent pas.
I feel the defenses are playing well, but I feel like the offenses are just not clicking.
Non.
Oh, nice catch there.
Yeah.
There you go. As soon as I say they're not clicking,
They
big
click.
pass. There you go. They
Nice-
didn't want to hear it.
Nice play there by Roxanne, rolling to her right and just floating it over the defender there.
a
Dangerous
nice
pass
pass.
there, Tamara, but got the job done.
You know what? At this point, any pass over 15 yards, I'm calling not dangerous. It's worthwhile.
Mais c'est bien parce que la carrière a réussi à gagner du temps, ce qui fait en sorte des fois pour la défensive, c'est difficile de garder nos zones. Et c'est là qu'on peut se faire avoir. Et justement, ça a fonctionné. Il y avait même deux filles qui étaient complètement toutes seules dans le deep.
It's still a hard throw while you're rolling to the right to keep that ball in bounds, because the natural tendency is to overthrow it or
Exactement.
over adjust.
And it's, the wind is a factor today, right? Like right on.
It's picking up. It's picking
Yeah.
up here and there for sure. Which is really annoying as a quarterback when there's no wind and then gusts. There you go. That's
Nice
you
little
know.
play there.
See if you can do that on first down. That's the play the one the Bees ran on third down. That should be the first down play. The quick easy pass to Lorianne, gain 2-3 yards, 4 yards. Make them cover the short.
Au début, on l'a sorti souvent, ce jeu-là extérieur, mais on ne connectait pas avec nos joueuses. Mais là, je pense qu'on prend une énergie quelconque, une confiance. Alors là, je pense que ça va fonctionner d'y aller petit peu par petit peu.
I think basically if people are running their routes and catching balls, Roxanne's hitting the passes generally. I mean, there was a few that were off, but in general, I feel like there are more drops in this game than bad throws.
Got a second down here coming up. Roxanne taking the snap, rolling to her right, avoiding the sack, throwing. Oh! Is that toe drag swag?
No. You could
incomplete.
see the line move.
Good call there, Evans. You have better eyes than me. Grit try there, trying to keep both feet in bounds. John, we obviously been covering this division all year long, and Drama Queens have been blowing teams out left and right. Are you surprised it's a 0-0 game?
I'm genuinely really surprised. I'm happy about it. I like parity.
Yep.
It's sorry. I've been told to shut up.
Yeah, we just got to get the mute button.
Not the first time today.
Au moins, le message est clair. Mais j'aime quand la carrière, elle roule parce qu'on dirait automatiquement, ça mélange un peu la défensive. Ça fait 2 fois que dans le long, dès qu'elle roule, ça leur amène aussi une possibilité supplémentaire. C'est sur le bord de fonctionner. On va l'avoir.
We've got a deep pass here down the middle. Ooh, looked like there was 3 Crazy Bees defenders there. Didn't seem to be too many options open at the wide receiver position. We got a fourth down here coming up and about 4. Look, I like, maybe fly post one side and maybe have an in coming from the right slot. Don't need 4 yards. You got to think the
not punt. You don't think punt here?
You got to think that the defense is going to... No, definitely not punt. Definitely not punt here.
Moi, j'aimerais ça voir un post corner. Et la carrière, elle roule, puis elle est patiente. J'aime ça, je fais ce geste, personne ne me voit. Mais, et là, boum, elle lance au corner après. Ça, ce serait beau.
I'd like to see that too.
Right in stride. Let's see what happens here. Big play early on in this game. Thank you for tuning in, folks. We got a 0-0 ball game. 4th down here late in the first half. Roxanne taking the snap, looking to her left, avoiding the rusher, throwing. Oh, great play there made by Sharmika. Trying to pick it off, knocking it down just the same. And is a turnover on downs. And man, oh man, this defensive affair keeps on getting better and better. And you got to think the more that Crazy Bees stay in this game, maybe the more nervous Drama Queens get. Because Tamara, like I was saying, they've been used to beating teams by about 25 to 30 points a game. And now not only do we have a tie game, but we've got a 0-0 ball game.
Ça, c'est sûr, c'est stressant quand justement on est habitué d'avoir autant d'avance. Souvent, on va jouer quelque chose qui est plus relax, que là, on n'a pas le choix de remonter plus rapidement. C'est sûr que les erreurs vont commencer à ce moment-là. Donc là, c'est voir comment on va s'ajuster, comment on peut faire en sorte qu'on peut aller chercher cette avance-là, parce que là, le momentum est plus vers l'équipe adverse. Les underdogs, je pense, tantôt qu'on... C'était les underdogs à la base.
We got just over 3 minutes left here, folks. All 3 timeouts left for both teams. We got Lorianne on a drag, hitting Lorianne on the drag. Gain of about 2. That's exactly what we just talked about, John. No, first down, keep the chains, or maybe keep up progressive yards. Kind of like an NFL, right? You run, get 2-3 yards on first down to your running back. Safe play.
Tu gagnes la confiance aussi en allant tranquillement, tu as confiance en tes mains, en tes joueurs, la carrière. Donc là, ça donne encore un momentum. Alors, c'est une bonne idée de commencer plus tranquillement.
I totally agree. I just think you got to be completed in the passes, and they seem like they're a little bit more together now. In sync.
Une meilleure connexion, c'est vrai.
Angie taking the snap here, low ball, pump faking, throwing outside to the receiver. Nice catch and a missed flag there. Maybe just short of the first down. Yes, setting up a 3rd and 1 here. Nice catch. Way to keep momentum and both feet in bounds. And we got to look exactly what you need, right? You don't need 10, 15 yard plays on first down and second down. We got 3rd and 1 coming up here.
Parce que ici, c'est bien 10 verges pour avoir un essai, c'est ça?
Oui.
Okay,
Exact.
c'est ça. Fait que oui, c'est encore mieux d'y aller lentement. En plus, on écoule le temps, on garde plus longtemps en possession du ballon. C'est une belle stratégie.
Let's see what happens here. We got a 3rd down. Lorianne lining up right receiver. Taking a stop. Angie's going to take off and run and gets deflagged for a loss of about a yard. So we have 4th and 2 coming up here, folks. About 2 minutes left. What play are you calling here? A run is still on the table, right? Getting sacked. So Angie didn't run there. So still able to run here. 4th and 2. You got to think the defense is going to be playing tight here.
On est quand même tête depuis tantôt la défensive. La chose qui ferait la différence, en fait, c'est que des fois, dès qu'on voit le ballon qui est lancé, on va s'avancer un peu trop au lieu de venir se coller à sa joueuse puis après aller chercher le ballon. Donc là, des fois, ça crée un espace avec les filles qui sont à l'offensive. Donc, être agressive, mais prendre conscience de son environnement.
4th and 2 coming up here. Play of the game, folks. Late in the first half, we got Angie rolling to her left, throwing. Miscommunication there between her and Sharmika. We got a 0-0 ball game. Great field position now for Drama Queens.
I would have punted.
Well, I'm sure you would have. I'm sure you would have, and that's why you're not in any finals today. So we got a 0.
Wow.
That wasn't nice. Hey, I didn't make it to my D1 finals as a quarterback.
We only
either,
lost
so.
in the playoffs because I wasn't here.
That's true.
Abandoned my team.
Yes, that is
Est-ce
true,
qu'on a
that
des
is true.
preuves de ça, que tu n'étais pas là?
What? Yeah,
OK.
I saw him at the airport.
Yeah, we did.
Ah.
We did. He was following me.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So I believe we had just over 2 minutes left. 0-0 ball game. Tamara, how is it imperative here that they score?
Il faut. Ils n'ont pas le choix. C'est pour montrer aussi un statement, dire qu'on est capable d'aller faire des points aussi, puis après tu repars mieux la deuxième demi. Beau catch.
Yeah, I totally agree. This is the best field position you're going to get probably all game, barring an interception. So to do nothing with it would, I think, just be a boost to the Bees going into the halftime.
So we got 53 seconds remaining. A timeout called. They have 2 timeouts remaining. What do you guys think? Do you sometimes you call 2 plays in the huddle, just in case the ball flies out of bounds and you gotta run back to the huddle and don't want to waste too much time, or do you just nice little complete play and you just call timeout right away?
Je dirais de caler 2 jeux pour
Yeah,
être plus
just to be
tôt. Ouais.
I don't trust my receivers enough to call this.
A deep shot here.
Ah.
Just underthrown. Oh, it looked like it was a wheel route to Kayla. Good play by the defender being there, setting up a 3rd down and long. I'm not sure if they called a timeout. I don't think they did.
Je pense pas non plus. Mais la lecture était bonne par contre.
Mhm.
Juste le transfert de poids pour que la balle puisse se rendre un peu plus loin, ça aurait été parfait.
I felt it was still catchable though. I felt Kayla just needed to just take a
ouais.
step forward rather than wait for it to come to her.
Mhm.
But it's difficult as a receiver when you're there.
Third down here, trips to the left.
Oh, nice throw,
Nice catch there. Great deflex. So we got a fourth down here. And short. Don't think they're calling a timeout. A little bit surprised they're not calling timeout here. Last play of the half.
Wow, that's
That's poor clock management, no?
poor time management,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Des fois, c'est difficile quand tu es sur le terrain, surtout si c'est censé être ta carrière, que c'est censé gérer le temps. Tu as beaucoup de choses à penser. L'avantage des fois d'avoir un coach aussi ou juste d'avoir une coéquipière qui peut te rappeler ces choses-là parce que sur le terrain, ça va vite en finale. Puis là, une fois, ben c'est parti, il est trop tard.
Oh no, for sure. There's a lot going on, and it's
Mhm.
hard to be tracking everything. I just feel in like that situation, the timeout calls were somewhat obvious because you don't even really care if you turn it over on fourth down with 20 seconds left.
Last play of the half here, Roxanne taking a shot to the end zone. It is underthrown. We have a 0-0 game at the half. Not a shootout to say the least.
Not a shootout.
But honestly, you got it. Like we talked about, I know I'm like a broken record here, but you gotta love where you're at here if you're Crazy Bees. 0-0 ball game. They will be starting on defense, and I'm not sure this Drama Queens offense has struggled nearly as much as they have so far today.
J'imagine qu'ils vont changer de bord l'autre demi, donc ils vont être avec le vent, alors peut-être ça va changer quelque chose aussi.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, we got a 0-0 ball game here, like we just mentioned. What do you think? What do you think? You think it's a great plays being made by the defense? Do you think offenses are a little bit slow to start in this game? Championship jitters. Do you think anything that really needs to change for either offense? Do you think that you just stay patient and do what you do?
Je pense qu'il faudrait quand même des ajustements à l'offensive. À la défensive, comme on disait tantôt, on est patiente, ça se passe super bien. Là, à l'offensive, je crois qu'il faut emmener des changements. Je pense que ça va quand même aider Drama Queen parce que là, on va être rendu avec le vent. Alors, toutes les passes qu'elle aime faire quand même, qu'ils font dans le deep, je pense que ça va quand même les avantager. Après, il faut essayer des nouveaux jeux parce que là, tout le monde sait un peu qu'est-ce qui va se passer. La défensive est très patiente et les jeux se passent devant elle. Alors, il faut prendre des risques.
Oh yeah, I agree. But the wind is kind of coming and going.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, it's very annoying for a quarterback because, you get used to throwing at a certain strength to get at a certain distance, and suddenly you have wind, and then it just like overthrows everything. I kind of feel like a big defensive play is going to be what's going to happen, like an interception going the other way or something.
Un pick 6.
It has as good a chance as like a touchdown. Going.
Yeah, maybe a safety to start the second half.
On a passé proche tantôt, donc on sait c'est possible. Les picks aussi.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping to see a lot of punts out there.
I wouldn't say you and me both. Definitely not you and me both.
On n'espère pas parce que sinon.
I did want to say, for the fall season, we're up to 8 or 9 teams in the women's division.
Wow.
Which is up from, we've only had this going for a couple of years now. And last fall was our highest at 6 teams. And so going to 8 or 9 already confirmed for the fall starting in a couple of weeks is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great division to see growing. I mean, any division growing is great, but I'd love to get the women's division to the point where we have enough teams to make 2 women's divisions. Because it's always very difficult when you only have one division because the parity and skill level can be very far apart because it's just everybody's lumped into one place.
Right.
So, we're seeing that in Laval, really trying to get that to 2 divisions as well for the same reason. And
Well,
I'll stop talking.
No, we'd love stay. But it's pretty
C'est
incredible.
intéressant.
Yeah, from 3 teams now to 8 or 9. You said that's awesome.
This season going down to 3, because we lost a bunch of the schools that were in it. But a lot of interest just out of nowhere. Lots of free agents, which are individual players who are joining,
Okay.
as well as lots of brand new teams just finding out about the league and word spreading. And I think we might have a nice boom in the women's division.
Parce que la Ligue existe depuis combien d'années?
I'm gonna say about 15 years or so I've been
Wow.
doing this. Maybe a little bit longer when it wasn't really a league at that point. But the women's division was 2 years ago, I think, and our first real year was. I mean, we can look at the Div 1 trophy and figure it out, but it was a while ago.
Well, tomorrow was actually crazy how it started on what, Craigslist, or you?
Yeah, I just moved back to Canada from the States, and I wanted to play football, so I just put some ads on Craigslist and said, "Who wants to go play some pickup?" And it just kept getting more and more serious, and dropped out of school and made it my job. Really good decision. I love football. Didn't like school, so there you go.
Je comprends. C'est une belle motivation, le sport. Hein? Ça a quand même plein de disciplines. On travaille plein de compétences. Oui, c'est important à l'école, mais le sport apporte beaucoup. Moi, je sais que le sport, c'est ce qui m'a motivé le plus à l'école, bien plus que les cours d'histoire, peu importe.
Oh, yeah.
Mathématiques.
And I think it teaches so many valuable life lessons, especially in one of my goals from the beginning was always to make it a very friendly and open league. Like we were pretty strict on just people being nice to each other. Because we came from a core of sort of pickup where like everyone would just play, on a random team every week. So we all knew each other and everyone was friends. And sort of from that core, we had this real vibe of we're hanging out, on our Saturday. We're spending our Saturday doing the thing we love doing rather than like this really competitive thing. And I think that really is what has made it so nice to be here. And these finals, awesome. I mean, beautiful day.
Yeah, I mean, look at the fans,
lots of
right?
people
Look at
hanging
this.
out, just coming. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. Is like all the people who bring their kids and families, and everybody comes out and just watches and cheers on the players.
I mean, it's awesome. Look, we got people that have games in about 2 hours that are here early. We got people here who don't even have games today wearing some jerseys. We got a Jets jersey here, a Seahawks jersey. Tomorrow, 3 on the spot here. Always like, are you an NFL fan? If so, and who is your team?
J'étais une grande fan de Tom Brady.
Oh yes, yes, Willie.
This keeps getting
Greatest
worse
of
and
all
worse.
time,
This is
right
crazy.
there.
Oh my God.
Donc, depuis la retraite, c'est difficile de trouver mon équipe. J'ai quand même beaucoup aimé les Bucks, pas juste à cause de Tom, mais j'ai découvert cette équipe-là. Sinon, j'aime beaucoup les Eagles.
Eagles? Okay.
Eagles,
Okay,
parce
well,
que c'est
we'll,
ça.
we'll go with Eagles tomorrow just because
Parfait.
we don't like Brady.
Tu vas me respecter
Oh,
maintenant.
good. All right, folks, here we go. We got a 0-0 ball game. First and 10 coming up in the second half here. Drama Queens on offense. Thank you for tuning in. We got a beautiful day. Just a little bit windy. We got Kevin talking to someone on the sidelines as he usually does. First and 10 coming up. Roxanne ready to take the snap. Takes the snap here on first down, looking to her right, throwing to her right. Good gain there. First down.
On commence avec les jeux classiques. Des fois, moi, ce que j'aime avec les jeux classiques quand je suis à la défensive, c'est justement, je sais qu'est-ce qui s'en vient, alors j'ai envie de, boum, prendre des risques.
Sometimes it's short play, you take that deep shot. Kind of like a run, then you go play action, hit something over the top.
Surtout qu'on joue beaucoup en zone en ce moment, donc on sait toujours qu'une personne au moins derrière nous, alors dans le shirt, on peut prendre quelques risques supplémentaires.
Second down here, base formation for Drama Queens. Roxanne taking the snap. Once again, out route to the snapper. Great D-flag there. Pretty impressive. I don't think one thing we talk about enough in flag football, there's interceptions, nice catches, but just pulling the flag, right? That's super important. From a quick hook to gain of 2 becomes a gain of 5 or 6, and sometimes that makes the difference in a ball game.
Ça a l'air tellement facile en plus de déflaguer, mais souvent on peut se faire avoir ou si on met pas nos yeux, nos mains à la bonne place, c'est vrai, ça peut emmener vraiment des verges de plus. Donc c'est aussi important, c'est la base là, quand même, d'aller chercher ces flags-là. Puis je vois ici, c'est 3 flags, non 2.
Exactement. 3. Alors c'est pro defense.
Oh, on a justement de flags.
Speaking of flags, eh?
On dirait qu'elle nous écoute.
We've got 3rd and 5 coming up here. Once again, snapper, but just to the outside, to no avail. Bit of an awkward pass there. We got a 4th and 5 coming up. Do we even dare say the 4-letter word here for the Drama Queens offense?
Je pense qu'on essaye le long jeu. Le vent est avec nous. Bon, là, c'est un peu calmé, mais j'ai envie de l'essayer. En tout cas, moi, si j'étais dans l'équipe, je l'essayerais.
This could be a huge turn of events here for Crazy Bees if they're able to get a stop. Once again, we have a punt.
On aura essayé.
Like, hey, we try. Hey, at this point, we're not surprised when we see a punt. We got like a 0-0 ball game down at their own 10-yard line. Maybe play it safe. Their defense has been doing a great job, right, for Drama Queens so far in this game. But yeah, you figure sooner or later something's gonna pop loose. Either a missed flag, a stop and go, or maybe we're talking about a defensive touchdown.
Ouais, j'ai hâte de voir, puis je comprends en même temps pourquoi qu'on utilise le punt à ce temps-ci de la game. Il reste encore beaucoup de temps. Peut-être plus vers la fin du match qu'on va commencer à prendre ce genre de risque-là d'y aller 4e essai, même si on est proche de notre propre zone de but.
All right, here we go. Let's see if offenses get back on track. We got a scoreless game early in the second half. Angie calling the play. Receivers lining up. Got the crowd into the game too. Can't ask for better than this. Snap taken by Angie. Looking to her left. Throwing. Almost. Oh!
Je croyais que c'était là. Je croyais qu'on l'avait. En plus, je me disais, il y a quand même beaucoup de grandes joueuses du côté offensif, donc des fois, c'est d'abuser un peu de cette grandeur-là, mais il faut que la balle soit dans les airs pour pouvoir empêcher la défensive d'aller toucher ce ballon-là. Et la défensive a super bien fait. On lui a cru à l'interception, ça aurait changé le match complètement.
Great play by Roxanne there to almost get the interception, reading Angie's eyes. If she caught that, she may have been gone for 6.
Prochain.
Next play. Angie getting ready for the snap, adjusting her sunglasses.
Attendre le vent des fois aussi.
Oui, yeah.
Mais le vent revient vite.
Just like second down,
À
rolling to her
l'intérieur.
right.
Oh!
Almost another interception here. 2 dangerous throws, and maybe that's why you punt, right? Pin the team back, the offense back deep. Trust your defense to making a play, because I think both defenses here are strapping up their wide receivers.
Et je pense aussi que là, à la défensive, on s'est dit, faut qu'on y aille. On doit être chaud au ballon. C'est peut-être notre avantage en ce moment, puis ça fonctionne super bien. Puis quand on regarde la carrière, on voit quand même à l'avance vers qui elle veut lancer. Alors c'est quand même un bon truc pour pouvoir aller chercher ces interceptions-là.
We got a third down here, and 10 for the offense, looking to get their first completion of the drive. Angie takes the snap, looking deep, throwing a nice drag on. Nice catch there with space, getting very close to the first down. It'll be about 4th and inches as Biddle marks it just short of the first down. I love that play call. Look, you trust your receiver to make a play there. Doesn't have to be a tough throw. Nice little drag route there. Let your receiver get some yak, and it's a 4th and 1 coming up here, Tamara.
Ouais, puis on a pris notre temps en plus. Au début, la défensive est allée en 2-2, donc on voyait peut-être que les jeux à l'arrière fonctionnaient pas, mais on a pris le temps de faire notre lecture et voir que le bon jeu est à l'extérieur. C'était bien lancé. Puis, comme on parlait tantôt, si le flag était manqué, ça aurait pu être un touché. Qui sait?
Exactement, on sait jamais.
Oh, on l'essaye.
4th and 1, I love it. 4th and 1 here coming up. Huge play in this game. Early on in the second half, Angie takes the snap, looking to her right, throwing, and it is, caught inbounds.
Oh!
What a catch there. Back-to-back catches, keeping both feet in bounds. And look, if they're able to score on this drive, you got to go back to those 2 plays and 2 clutch plays on 3rd and 4th down.
J'avoue, au début, j'ai eu un peu peur parce que j'ai vu toutes les receveuses jouer court. Donc, des fois, ça l'aide à la défensive d'être chaud au ballon. Mais finalement, on est allé vers l'extérieur. Toujours plus difficile à la défensive d'aller toucher à ces ballons-là. Bien fait. On garde l'espoir.
Hey, setting up a fresh set of downs. And look, the more this game goes on and the more time they're able to chew off the clock, I think the better position Crazy Bees are in. Like we've said so many times, Jama Queens aren't used to being in this position so tight in the second half. Angie on 1st and 10, taking the snap, rolling to her left, throwing, she hits Sharmika. Nice gain about 4 yards there, tackled by Roxanne.
On est très rapide sur les flags. Il n'y a pas de moment d'hésitation. On est présente.
Trust your instincts.
Ouais.
And I like what the Crazy Bees are doing. They seem to be, calling plays in the huddle a little bit more quickly. Like Angie knows what she wants. She's pointing things out. Receivers are getting to the line. They seem to be a bit more organized and a bit more focused in the second half.
Ouais, elles ont l'air plus confiantes aussi entre elles. C'est ce qu'on veut voir sur un terrain.
All right, 2nd down and 6 coming up here. Angie taking the snap, looking to her right, throwing to her right, deep across the middle. Ooh. Incomplete pass. Looked like it was a bit behind the receiver. She tried to contort her body a little bit, almost came away with a nice catch. Look, take a shot downfield. It keeps the defense honest, right?
Belle balle aussi. Je
Oui.
trouvais que la balle était bien lancée, transfert de poids, tout était là. Après, des fois, à l'offensive, ça peut être difficile de trouver le bon espace, le trou aussi, en fonction de la défensive. Quelque chose à travailler, mais c'était là. Il y avait quelque chose.
Exact. Hey, defense got to respect that now. All right, here we go. We got a 3rd down. We got Matt and Gold joining the broadcast. 3rd and 6 coming up. And see what Angie has dialed up here. She gets the snap. A little bit high. Throwing middle. Intercepted by Roxanne. Playing safety there. Getting D-flag. Big play there. I think it was just a matter of time before Roxanne made her presence felt on offense or on defense. She was, making plays on the defensive side of the ball and finally got that interception. I believe it's our first interception of the game.
On sentait que ça s'en venait, en effet. C'est arrivé. C'est sûr que ça aurait été encore mieux si on était plus proche de la zone début, mais au moins, ça fait en sorte qu'on empêche le momentum qu'avait l'autre équipe, que j'ai oublié leur nom.
Crazy Bees.
Crazy Bees.
Yeah. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers look like a little bit.
C'est ce que je me disais aussi. Toi, c'est qui ton équipe préférée?
Unfortunately, les Dolphins de Miami.
Ah, OK.
Oui. All right, first down here. Roxanne looking short. Oh, ball gets tipped. Tip chill there, incomplete. Yeah, unfortunately, my dad grew up a big Dan Marino fan, and I had no choice. So
Makes
I've been,
sense.
I've been a Dolphins fan.
Ici, je pense qu'on a essayé de lancer rapidement. C'est une bonne stratégie parce que c'est différent. Ça peut surprendre la défensive. On doit juste être prêt aussi à l'offense.
Oui, exactly. Good starting field position here, right? They've used to be pinned back at their own 5, so that interception becoming big, setting them up with about half the field to work with now. We got a second down and 10. Roxanne waiting for the snap, getting it, looking to her right. Once again, out. Good D8. There you go. 5-yard gain, out to the snapper. Keep it simple.
On est retourné avec notre jeu de base qu'on aime. J'ai même vu, on a essayé de faire la petite feinte, mais on n'a pas eu le temps parce qu'on avait déjà quelqu'un sur nos flags.
Well, it's like you said, these defenders are going at it, right? They're not giving space, and if there's a catch being made, it's a catch being made in traffic. I love the way both these teams are playing defense.
Justement, ça peut être frustrant un peu aussi pour l'offensive quand tu peux pas aller chercher ses gains supplémentaires. Alors, c'est une bonne tactique de vraiment être rapide sur les flags.
All right, we got just over 14:30 remaining in the second half. We got a pump fake here, a nice catch, another nice gain. First down and 10 for Drama Queens. A bit of an awkward catch there, putting up the elbow, but still, nonetheless, first and 10, they'll take it.
Ça arrive, hein? Des coudes un peu partout, c'est rarement volontaire. Je sens qu'on a quand même un momentum là, à l'offensive. Changement de position.
Exact.
On essaie des choses.
Yeah, Marie Lewis, the snapper, having a big game so far. She's had quite a few catches, sure hands, and those 5-6 yards down the field are exactly what they need.
C'est ce qu'on veut. Puis souvent, on oublie la snap à la défensive comme elle est plus en délai. Alors, c'est une bonne idée de l'utiliser sur un terrain.
We got trips to the right here. Throw once again to Marie, moving the ball down the field. Hey, we're maybe looking a little bit early to talk about MVPs, but she's making definitely a case for that here. Setting up a first and 10 deep in the Crazy Bees territory. I think you need to stop here, right? Your offense has been struggling a little bit. You don't want to have to go and march down the field needing a score, right? If the score is 0-0, pressure's off. But I do think this is needs to be a key stop here for the Bees. Roxanne taking the snap, looking to her right, hitting Kayla on a nice little slant in. Great tackle there by Lorianne, picking up about 3 yards, sitting down, up a 2nd and 7.
On y va avec des jeux qu'on sait qui vont fonctionner. On en est 2 filles dans le loin. Puis la fille wide, en fait, est rentrée vers l'intérieur, ce qui vient quand même mélanger un peu la défensive, comme il y a des croisés. Et ça fonctionne depuis tantôt. Les croisés, on l'a essayé aussi le jeu juste avant. Donc, je pense qu'il faudrait continuer avec ce genre de jeu, plus de croisement à travers les joueuses.
Makes it difficult for the defense, right? You got to pass off from one girl to the next. Roxanne giving out her final instructions there. Getting ready to take the snap. Second down, high snap. Looking to Kayla once again. Almost the exact same play.
Ouais.
In route there, picking up 3 yards. Again tackled by Lorianne. That was a déjà vu.
Des petites nuances, mais quand on sait que ça fonctionne, pourquoi pas garder le même jeu? Puis après, faire une plus grande nuance et là, mélanger encore plus la défensive.
You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Bon point.
Like
Est-ce qu'il l'essaye pour une troisième fois? Mais non.
Moi, maintenant, je pense que maybe a hook and go, a slant and go. Get the defense to jump up. But Lorianne playing that short very, very well. Talking now amongst her defenders. Keel lining up, wide receiver right. 10 seconds to the snap. Roxanne takes it, looks to her right, throws right over top. Incomplete pass. Looks like she had the receiver there.
Ouais, mais j'ai l'impression que la carrière et la receveuse voyaient deux choses différentes.
Mm.
Comme la receveuse faisait plus, on dirait un 5 out sans remonter, mais la carrière s'attendait à ce qu'elle remonte parce que le trou était dans la remontée. C'est ça. J'ai cru, pourtant, j'étais prête. J'étais prête à m'exclamer.
We'll have something to see about soon. We'll have something to see about soon for sure.
Ouais.
Now we got a fourth down here. Big play.
Mais cette zone-là fonctionne bien. On dirait que je est prêt à réattaquer cette même zone ou celle de l'autre côté, même chose, mais c'est qu'est-ce qui est libre.
Let's see what happens here on fourth down. Roxanne
Remonte
taking a
ça.
snap. Looks like a wheel to the left side. She throws it to the wheel. Oh, just outside the reach of the receiver. We get a 0-0 ball game. And man, oh man, are we excited for we imposed for an exciting finish here. Not too much left in this ball game. It could very well be like an overtime game, a hockey game. You know, first to score wins. With this game being so low scoring. But yeah, Crazy Bees doing their job and coming back on offense now.
C'était la bonne lecture. J'ai aimé ce qu'on a vu. Après, je pense qu'à l'offensive, il faut savoir s'ajuster aussi dans nos tracés. Des fois, juste se retourner du bon côté peut faire la différence. Aller prendre plus de profondeur pour après aller chercher le ballon, que là, on est plus à la recherche du ballon. Ce qui fait en sorte que quand le ballon arrive, on est mal placé et on peut juste pas l'attraper à cause de ça. On est si proche.
Great analysis. You can do this for a living on ESPN.
J'espère, j'attends
Yeah.
ça pour 2028. J'aimerais ça jouer aux Jeux Olympiques. Fait que si mon genou me le permet.
Awesome. All right, we got just over 10:30 here, folks, remaining. Thank you for tuning in. This is the women's final, Crazy Bees against Drama Queens. We have Angie rolling to her left, throwing a little bit behind the drag to Lauriane.
Belle patience, c'était vraiment l'espace libre parce que la corner à la défensive est allée vers l'intérieur. Alors, c'était la bonne lecture à faire. Juste, il aurait fallu placer le ballon un petit peu plus vers l'avant de la receveuse et peut-être essayer de sortir les deux mains et non une seule main parce que c'est toujours plus dur à une main, on s'entend. Même s'il y en a qui sont des experts à attraper à une main.
She's got to get the ball out a little earlier as well and let her receiver run under it.
Mm.
But also there has to be some traffic. There was no cross traffic. You can't run a drag across with nobody going the other way.
Good call, Evans. We got a second down here. Angie, dangerous pass there.
Wow.
Throwing off her back foot, incomplete. 3rd and 10. You know, this may be a time where you take a deep shot. If it gets picked, they'll probably punt on 4th down realistically, right? So,
Oh, I'd love a punt.
oh yeah, I'm sure you would. Maybe you throw the ball deep here, hope for a
Sends a
pass.
message, I think.
A very clear message.
Est-ce qu'on a une idée combien de temps qu'il reste environ?
Je pense juste moins que 10
I
minutes.
think just under 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
OK. Est-ce qu'on a droit au under snap?
No.
No.
No,
I guess
okay.
we find out.
Pendant un moment, je pensais qu'elle allait faire ça.
We got trips to the left. We got a receiver in motion here. Angie taking the snap, looking, see nobody open, throwing. Incomplete pass there. Well defended. Oh, we have a late flag thrown by Biddle. Not sure I saw much there. Maybe a bit of a contact. As the ball was in the air, we have Max, Kevin, and Biddle, 3 great refs roughing this game. Very flagless game. Not many flags in this game. I think that may have
C'est le
been...
deuxième?
Yeah,
je
maybe.
pense.
I'm going to say the first one was iffy.
Oh, the PI, eh?
The PI
Yeah.
was pretty iffy.
Là, j'ai aucune idée.
So this is huge, right? Either becomes automatic first down, either they pick up the flag, it becomes 4th and 10. Oh, we got pass interference.
Oh.
Okay, so we got a 2-yard pass interference. Obviously, automatic first down. Fresh set of change here. And we talked about the biggest plays of this game have almost been penalties, right? And you know that some ice that's not bad. Maybe take that. They didn't take a shot deep there, but you never know what could happen in a big play from the Crazy Bees offense.
Ça peut donner un peu d'espoir là, pour aller chercher ce premier toucher-là. Est-ce qu'on va l'avoir?
Angie waiting for the snap.
I like that drag route here. Just send somebody on the right side, left side over.
Nice pass there. Just the nice catch.
Oh.
Nice catch there, but look like a nice deep route there. Getting very positive gain on first down. And not an easy catch, right? And having to keep your feet in bounds on top of it with a defender right there. That's what they need. Look, 2nd down and 4. Positive yardage.
Belle
I'm going to give a
concentration.
shout out. That was Lauriane Pilon. I know she's made a few catches, but she's our usual filmographer for our games. So When you see the cool highlight videos and everything, that's her that does those.
On the last one from the semifinals was they're all awesome, but last one was even
It was really cool.
awesomer. All right, here we go, folks. Crunch time now. Just about less than 9 minutes left. 0-0 ball game. We got trips to the right for Angie. She takes the snap, looking downfield, throwing. Oh, great catch!
Nice.
Contested catch there,
Wow.
and deflagged. Wow. You gotta love the catch there, and then the presence of mind to keep running upfield, making the defender miss, and a nice gain there of about 9 or 10 yards. And this is exactly what the Crazy Bees offense wanted to dial up here late in the game.
On est allé chercher ce catch-là parce qu'on est allé sortir les mains. Des fois qu'on attend trop le ballon, c'est là qu'on peut se faire avoir, mais là, on n'a pas eu peur, on a sorti les mains, le ballon nous est arrivé dans nos mains. On a fait un super de beau catch qui emmène un gros momentum et qui font avancer un moment quand même important. Oh, le café en a tombé.
It's good luck. Bonne chance, bonne chance. Thanks, Evans. Just poured my coffee. This game's too exciting.
C'était pour montrer que le vent...
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
put it right
d'impact.
back on the table where it just got blown over by the wind.
We got a first down here. Angie looking, throwing. Oh, great defensive play there. Showing the incomplete pass to. Great DB skills.
Ça faisait quand même quelques jeux qu'on allait de ce côté-là, donc là, je pense que la corner s'est dit, ça suffit. Elle est allée chercher ce ballon-là.
Enough's enough. Second down. I believe it's second down. Coming up here. Curious to see if they go back to the crosses. Maybe Lorian on a drag here. Keep something safe and simple. Let her get some yak. Angie takes the snap, rolling to her left, throwing to her left. Nice catch, keeping both feet in bounds. Good play there by Roxanne to get the fly, but we have a gain, not before a gain of 6 here, setting up a third and very manageable for the Crazy Bees. And believe it or not, when they say you're having fun, time flies, and there's only 5 minutes left in this ball game.
Wow! Donc, c'est un bon moment pour Roxane d'aller chercher justement, de l'essayer au moins, d'aller prendre ce risque-là, parce que ça répète l'interception. Et beau catch, belle concentration aussi à l'offensive. C'est un beau jeu des deux côtés.
We got a third down coming up here, deep in Drama Queen's territory. Great, that looked like almost a coverage sack. We're not a sack there, but a great job by the defense. Looked like saw her first read, wasn't there. Second read wasn't there. Avoids the sack. Kevin saying that it was not a sack. Arm was moving forward before the flag got got deflagged. But we still have a fourth down coming up here. And
c'est toujours stressant aussi de voir la rusheuse qu'elle va toujours toucher au flag. Elle est présente, elle est rapide, donc tu n'as pas le choix de prendre des décisions quand même rapidement. Alors, ça va être belle défensive.
All right, one of the plays of the game late here. Scoreless, second half. Fourth down here. Shamika getting set for the snap. Crowd getting into this game. Nice breeze. Angie taking the snap on fourth down. Throwing to her left to Shamika. Picking up enough for the first down. And getting pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 7 when she needed 5. Huge play there, Tamara. And it looks like it's going to be setting up a first and goal at the 9-yard line for this offense.
À la défensive, en plus, on était là. C'est pas parce qu'on a laissé vraiment d'espace. Après, c'est des fois des petits détails, avancer d'un pas, sortir la bonne main, qui va amener une différence pour empêcher le toucher. Mais là, le momentum est d'un côté, là, on s'entend, avec peu de temps qui reste.
Time very much a factor
We're
here.
about 3:15 right now, I'd say. 3 minutes, 15 seconds, roughly.
This is where legends are made. Angie rolling to her left, throwing Shamika just outside. Good job there by Roxanne. Almost double cover there. I think the defense may be expecting that there.
Moi, je me demande si on va rester avec des jeux qu'on est habitués, ce qui fait en sorte que la défensive aussi est habituée. Alors, on va être plus présente. Donc, je ne sais pas si on a un jeu surprise qui pourrait sortir pour permettre ces premiers points de ce match.
We're under 3 minutes at this point.
Second down and goal. Angie taking the snap, seeing Lorian on a drag, finding her. She gets it. Nice tackle there. Deflag there made by Marie. Limiting the gain to 2 or 3 yards. So we have third and goal at about the 6-yard line. Tamara, what concept do you usually hear? You get like another drag, maybe a flood concept, look back at the end zone because it's a bit more difficult to cover that when you're in the red zone. What do you usually like here in this situation?
Ben, pour leur équipe qui sont habitués à faire avec les drags, ils pourraient garder ça, mais il faudrait qu'ils soient dans la zone. Que là, on est toujours une ou deux verges un peu trop court. Donc là, il faut aller chercher ces verges-là. Puis il faudrait qu'il y ait quelqu'un qui passe par-dessus en croisé pour venir mélanger. Je fais des signes avec mes mains, mais...
I feel like all game that would be the right call.
Yep.
Ouais,
It's,
aussi.
it's a hard throw though.
Third down to the end zone.
Oh.
Knocked down. Nice play by Roxanne.
They can't do it. Maybe they could do it now, but I feel like if they run that Lorianne drag, but
Yeah.
have her break back, because that zone, when they see the drag, the other zone
They go- yeah.
steps up, and that zone drops out.
Mhm.
So she does like a little in-out sort of move.
Ouais, je
I
pense que
think
ce
it's
serait...
there.
Ouais. Ça surprendrait tout le monde. Puis c'est vrai que le trou se fait automatiquement qu'elle traverse le milieu.
Yeah.
Ça revient, le trou serait là.
We just heard the call from Nick who say we have 1:20 left in this game. Time
Oh
is
my
running.
God.
You gotta think a score here would pretty much seal it for Crazy Bees. We got a 4th and goal play of the game coming up. Here we go.
Punt.
Good game here, right? Angie taking the snap, rolling to her left, looking to her left,
Not a throw.
throwing to Sharmika,
No.
incomplete pass, ball hits the ground. Good call there by Kevin. We have turnover on downs. We have Simone Duchesne
I heard
coming with
55 seconds there.
4 water bottles, being the water boy for this Drama Queens team, and we have 56 seconds exactly. Okay, look, I'm very unconservative when it comes to play calling. What do you do here? You have 56 seconds, you have 3 timeouts. Do you play for overtime here, Tamara, or do you take your shot? What are you thinking here if you're the offense and Drama Queens?
Si je suis à leur place, moi j'y vais. Je pense qu'ils ont vraiment assez de temps pour juste écouler le temps puis aller faire les points à la fin. Ils ont cette capacité-là. Il faut juste qu'ils aillent chercher les attraper. Puis qu'ils commencent avec leur petit jeu de confiance, mais il faut qu'ils aillent chercher un grand jeu à un moment donné pour pouvoir aller faire le toucher rendu là.
They definitely don't want to take a safety here.
Imagine.
Yeah. Hope I didn't jinx it. All right, here we go. Less than a minute left, folks. We got Roxanne taking the snap, looking to her right, throwing to her left, hitting Kayla there. Nice gain there. Gain of about 7, tackled by Sharmika.
Je suis surprise que la grande rocheuse utilise pas plus ses bras pour cacher la vision de la carrière, justement avec sa grandeur. Elle pourrait ralentir puis juste couper un peu la lecture en fait de la carrière. C'est sûr que ça la mélangerait. En tout cas, moi, ça mélangerait si j'étais carrière avec une grande rocheuse de la sorte.
Oh, Mossy. All right, we got 2nd down coming up here. I'm not sure if they called timeout.
Mais c'est vrai qu'ils prennent leur temps, par contre.
Yeah.
Faudrait quand même qu'ils aillent plus rapidement.
Oui. Looks like at this point they're almost playing for overtime here, right? Maybe if something breaks loose, it breaks loose. Got 30 seconds remaining. Roxanne taking the snap here on 2nd down. Pump faking, rolling to her right, tucking it and running. Making the rusher miss and getting about 4 yards there. Nice D flag. I think we got a timeout called by Drama Queens. 1st down single by Max Rosenfeld. And the chains move. Look, these gains are nice, but if they're going to score before the end of regulation, they're going to need to pick up a few more yards.
Parce que là, on est rendu à combien de secondes?
We got 39 seconds left and a 15-second timeout. It's going to start on the snap. And yeah, Willie, moving the ball downfield is how you score touchdowns. That is correct. You made a very astute call there.
Some people say I'm
They've
very
got to
smart.
gain some yards to score. You are correct.
Captain Obvious.
C'est pour les gens qui connaissent pas vraiment le
Yeah,
sport à la maison.
exactly.
Okay.
Try and
Pour
be
les
nice.
nombreux spectateurs et spectatrices.
Can't run here
Let's
for
go, let's go,
Roxanne.
hello,
Rolling.
hello,
Oh! Incomplete pass there for Kayla. Last time out called.
Just
by
over
Drama
30
Queens.
seconds left.
Nice play there by Roxanne, right? Avoiding the rusher,
30
taking her
seconds on the
time.
dot, actually.
Thank you.
Encore une fois, ça fonctionne dès qu'elle roule, que la rocheuse se fait avoir par la carrière. Il y a toujours un moment que des filles finissent par se libérer, mais là, il faut qu'elle ait la connexion finale parce que ça pourrait vraiment fonctionner, ce jeu-là. Je suis vraiment investie. Là. Je veux que ça fonctionne pour tout le monde.
It was a beautiful read, but yeah, it's a very difficult throw with all your momentum going the opposite way of your throwing. Just the accuracy of it is so difficult because you've got to compensate for your body moving.
We have no timeouts left. Got to think quick. I think we have a false start.
Ooh.
Offense. So the clock. So Johnny here
Stay
with
stop. It stays stop
Okay.
on the penalty because it did not start at any point.
because the
false-
timeout was called, right?
Yeah, and the and the false start was pre-play,
Right.
so the ball was never snapped, and therefore the clock never starts. It'll start on the snap, and it'll run I mean, barring Black calling a timeout, which I can't imagine they will.
So we have about 2nd down and 15. Back at their own side of the field here for Drama Queens. Maybe a short play here, see if something pops open. Safety playing deep, almost prevent defense here. Roxanne getting the ball, looking to her right, throwing to her right.
Oh.
Knocked down there. Looking for Marie. Incomplete pass. Great play made.
La défensive numéro 15 est toujours présente, que ce soit pour les flags, elle regarde qu'est-ce qui se passe. Des fois, on n'a pas besoin de beaucoup de déplacements, juste avoir une super bonne vision de jeu. Faire en sorte qu'on peut aller chercher ces ballons-là sans avoir besoin de trop exploser, courir à droite et à gauche, juste exploser au bon moment, qui va faire toute la différence.
Yeah, Katiana playing great. She's had a
Yeah,
few
the-
knockdowns.
The
a few
defense has
deflects.
been absolutely the right
Yeah.
place all game. I kind of do still feel like it's the offense not. Their schemes are not getting people open. They're making the defense's lives easy.
Let's see what happens here. A pump fake here and a throw deep down, just off the fingertips of Kayla. That would have been a crazy catch. Good job there by Lorianne, making a tough play. And Max signals this will be the last play of regulation. So, Tamara, this is your first MFL game you watch. Not a barn burner, not a shootout, but we have a close game and maybe overtime, right? You can't ask for better than overtime,
C'est
right?
excitant, là, on aime ça. Puis pour venir en fait sur un point qu'on disait juste avant, je pense que les receveuses aussi courent leur tracé un peu trop en rondeur.
Mm.
Donc c'est plus facile pour la défensive dans ce temps-là de voir que les joueuses vont vers elle que si on fait une cote avant vraiment à 90 ou peu importe vers où qu'on s'en va, mais faire une feinte, ça pourrait vraiment mélanger la défensive, ce qu'on n'a pas tant vu, si je me trompe pas, depuis le début du match.
Last play of regulation, Hail Mary, will the prayer be answered for the Drama Queens? You got Roxanne throwing a short pass there. Oh my God, intercepted by Shamika. If she makes it to the last play of the game. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Oh my
I would
goodness!
have talked forever about how I called that.
Oh my goodness! We have an incredible play made by Shamika. She was one woman beating one man away from walking in and seeing this game on the last play of the game. Lord have mercy, could you imagine if she would have scored
great,
there?
Great play, Roxanne, though.
Oh, it's
Great
because
play.
bad play by Roxanne, then great play,
Yeah.
Roxanne. Whew, holy
I
moly.
mean, to me, totally unnecessary play to begin with. Why are you throwing a 5-yard pass on? Because the defense could just be as aggressive as they want. 'Cause
Right.
there's 3 safeties sitting back there.
I don't mind taking the pass there, but usually you're going
You
for the
can't
Hail
throw
Mary.
5 yards. What's the point?
Wow.
Like, best case scenario is you gain 5 yards.
Holy cow. Okay, so we'll be dissecting that a little bit more, but just for the overtime rules, Tamara, not sure you know how that works. It's basically sudden death, right? So if first team goes for one and they get it, second team could go for one.
This is the opposite of what sudden death means.
No, it's literally exactly what sudden death means.
The
It's
sudden
like-
death would mean the moment they score, it's over.
No, like I mean basically like there's 1-1 each. Like you know what I mean? Like sudden death.
This is the opposite
No, like
of sudden death.
no, like I mean if the first team scores, the other team doesn't score, they have a chance. No,
Which is the opposite
no,
of sudden
you
death.
don't know what you're talking about. Basically, if the first team gets one and the other team doesn't score, it's game over.
Je
So
comprends.
would you say the shooter lining up in hockey in a shootout at the end, that's sudden death?
Well, if he's the third shooter, yeah, 100% sudden death. 1 point. Okay, 1 point convert. Come on, John. You know what you're talking about. 1 point here. John, can a pick be returned for 1 or 2 points in
Absolutely, and
overtime?
that will end the game. So it is a snake system where blue's going to go, then black's going to go. If the game's still tied, they reverse the order and they do it again. But both teams get an equal number of turns on offense.
Good call. So we have Drama. Okay, so if what do you do then? It looks like Drama Queens, right? They were the higher seeds, so they obviously automatically win the coin toss. They decided to start on O. Do you like that call, or would you start on defense?
No, you always start on defense. You guys got to watch some college football because you want to know what you
Yeah.
need.
Well, I mean, Drama Queens won the coin toss automatically, no? I mean, you would.
I'm not making decisions for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that's true. Well, if our referees did their job, you would assume.
The referees can't be telling the players what to do.
No, but I mean, they had to let Drama Queens like choose because they were the higher seed.
Sure, but
Yeah.
they can choose whatever. The referee can't say, no, that's a bad decision.
En effet.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends who's reffing.
Now, it's slightly different in winter, so it would make sense to go first in winter. But
Oh, because if you get the one, the other team has to go for
yeah,
two.
so in winter, that's the difference.
All right, folks, it does not get better than this. We have an overtime game, women's division. This will be our second of 6 finals. We got Drama Queens starting up on offense. A pick 1 will end this game. We almost saw a pick 6 on the very last play to end this game. What does the offense have dialed up? We've seen 0 total points. No one has reached the end zone. We know at least one team will reach the end zone at least once because that's how this game will end. Maybe we'll be here for 10 minutes. Maybe we'll be here for 10 hours. We don't know.
There we go.
Tomorrow,
Either way, beautiful day.
we love it. I hope we're here
I'm
10
just going to
hours.
say quickly, I got to go. Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure talking with you all. I got to go present that trophy soon, I hope.
You're a cool guy. Tamara, where do you look here? It's a 1-point convert here. Looks like it's going to be in base formation.
J'ai l'impression qu'ils vont aller avec leur jeu qu'ils sont habitués. Donc, sûrement leur slant extérieur.
I like it. Let's see what happens. Roxanne adjusting her flags. Here we go, folks. Overtime. Roxanne taking the snap, rolling to her right, looking to her right, throwing. Incomplete pass. Right off the chest hands of the receiver. You can't make this stuff up. If you would have told me 5-6 weeks ago that all Crazy Bees would have to do is get a 1-point convert and they would be champions, I would have said, you're crazy.
No. Faut jamais sous-estimer les équipes, surtout en finale. On sait jamais qu'est-ce qui peut se passer. Moi, ça me ferait plaisir parce que j'ai un match à 13h à Laval. Alors.
Oh wow, really? Oh my gosh. Oh, so you're a real hero. Hopefully it ends soon. All right, here we go, folks. Doesn't get simpler than this. If Crazy Bees punch it in, they're champions.
Là, dans cette zone-là, il faut sortir les mains. Justement, tantôt, on est allé avec le casque, fait en sorte que le ballon arrive rapidement, ça peut rebondir, que là, avec autant d'action, il faut qu'on sorte les mains pour aller chercher ce catch gagnant-là. Sera-t-il maintenant? C'est ce qu'on va voir.
Here we go, folks. Base formation. Angie looking to her left. Throwing to her left. Oh, great
nice
defensive
D.
playmate. Oh, great defensive playmate. Sharmika looking for a flag. Looked like it was clean defense for me. I think that could have gone 50-50. John says it was a flag, so good no call there on the flag. And this will be setting up the snake system here. So it looks like they will stay back on offense. What do you think of the no call there, Tamara?
Pour moi, c'est pas une pénalité. À un moment donné, on joue en def, c'est normal avec un peu d'action. Puis la fille est quand même allée jouer le ballon.
Oui.
Elle est pas, oui, des fois, on est mal placé, on est un peu derrière. Mais je trouve que c'était vraiment legit comme défensive.
Maybe look for a similar play call here. I like the design there, getting Sharmika on the out. Maybe back of the end zone in here.
Tantôt, j'ai vu du wide à droite au Kango. Peut-être qu'à un moment donné, on va vouloir le lancer pour faire changement. Je sais pas.
All right, going for one here. A score here would force Drama Queens to have to score. Angie taking this. Oh, false start. There was a flag on the. Oh, I think Lorianne just jumped offside. It was a false start here. So, okay, so they're going to be going for one from the 10. I wonder if they're John. Could they go for 2 from the 15? Okay, so. Yeah. 2. Okay, go from 1 from the 10 after the penalty. Or punt, that's true. Saves a pick 1 or pick 2. So that is true. It looks like they're going for 1 point from the 10-yard line. So obviously, Tamara, this changes up your playbook here, right? Needing 10 yards instead of 5.
C'est sûr que ça change beaucoup, surtout qu'elles sont habituées à jouer dans le court. Encore une fois, ils ont fait 2 fois de suite le hook and go du wide à droite. Peut-être que là, ils vont le réessayer en espérant qu'il n'y ait pas de false start.
I look for Angie here to try and beat the rusher. Buy a bit of time. Let's see, folks. 0-0 scoreless game. Will this be our first score of the afternoon? We got Angie taking the snap, rolling to her left, throwing deep down the middle. Oh, great job there by Kayla. It looked like she had a receiver open. Great defensive play made there. Heads up play, man. Look, smart, knock it down. Right, don't try and get the interception. Interception won't really change much. Play it safe, knock it down. You guys score, you win.
Tout à fait. Puis c'était quand même une bonne lecture. Il a fallu que la balle soit plus vers l'avant de la receveuse, que là, c'est retrouvé dans plus les mains des défenseuses. Mais bon, c'est des choses qui arrivent.
Hey, this is what you dream of if you're an NFL player. 1 play on the line. You go to bed Friday night, you imagine yourself making a play. Overtime game, championship game. 0-0. Let's see what Roxanne has dialed up here. I'm thinking Kayla on a corner route to end this game.
Un petit croisé.
Let's see what happens. Roxanne taking the snap, looking to throwing to the out, and this caught. Inbounds. Game over. Champions. Drama Queens win 1-0 and are your women's champions. What an incredible game. Look, it wasn't high scoring, it was low scoring, but still nonetheless, you gotta love games going to overtime. Roxanne struggled there on offense, but a great job putting your team on her back when it mattered. Hitting the out route there, huge play, keeping keeping both feet in bounds as well. And Drama Queens are your champions, winning this game 1-0 in overtime.
Mais c'était excitant. Il y avait quand même des beaux jeux. C'était le fun à regarder, même si à l'offensive, ça a été plus difficile. Mais à la défensive, on est allé de façon patiente. On a réagi au ballon. On était là pour les flags. Donc, dans ce temps-là, c'est sûr que ça compromet l'offensive, ce qui est tout à fait normal. Donc, c'était un super bon match à observer.
I think it's a big mental game too, right? When you're struggling on offense, you don't have to put too much pressure on yourself, right? I think both quarterbacks had a bit of a hard time moving the ball, but you don't gotta be a superhero, right? You don't gotta go deep, 15, 20 yards. I like what Roxanne did. She marching the ball down the field, and they played for overtime right after that almost pick. I think the play of the game could be the tackle that saved the pick six. Who would have thought that the quarterback would have made the play of the game on defense?
Ouais, c'était le moment excitant, on s'entend, parce que là, c'était tout ou rien. Mais tu vois que Roxane est restée quand même très calme, elle était déflaguée, elle savait qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait tout de même. Ce qui montre souvent que c'est une athlète qui est habituée, j'imagine, de même dans des moments stressants, de rester la tête haute puis d'arrêter ces jeux-là qui sont aussi importants que lancer le ballon. Donc, belle concentration jusqu'à la fin, mais belle interception par contre de la part de la défensive de réagir aussi rapidement.
Definitely. I think Crazy Bees have a lot to be proud of, right? This Drama Queens team has been used to blowing out teams left and right. And I think they should be excited to come back fall season. They have a good roster, a good quarterback, and they seem to be getting better every game. So, look, tough to lose. Obviously, you don't want to lose in a championship game, but I think this team has a lot to build off of come in the fall.
Surtout avec un seul point. On s'entend. Rendu là, c'est même pas une vraie défaite. C'est sûr que ça fait mal. Parce qu'on veut toujours gagner, qui n'aime pas gagner. Mais je crois qu'elle peut être vraiment fière d'elle. En effet, les deux méritaient le trophée.
Oui, exactement. Well, it was great. Hopefully, we'll see you on an MFL field soon, right after your injuries heal. We'll try and get you to this MFL league. I'm sure you'll be a star. It was awesome having you. Thank you so much thank you for everything. You were great. I'll send ESPN your
J'espère.
Your survey and everything, and I'm sure they'll get back to you. So,
j'attends juste ça. Ciao.
Awesome. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We got the we got the Division 2 championship game, which will be third of our 6. Thank you for tuning into the women's, and we got Drama Queens, your women's champions of 2025. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Tamara, and we'll see you guys soon.